Oh, greetings, I'm joining us after tonight's broadcast. All right, figure to do another Dolores cannon connection that's gonna get something different, bring out a different energy, a different aspect. So Lemurian, so with that, I felt Lemurian crystal energies with that. So, and then if also while I'm at it, Moldavite reality, this is gonna be kind of screwed up. And in World War II, let's see what do I can bring in that. I don't know if I have time for that. Let's see if I have enough energy for that. So yeah, with Dolores Cannon, just basically, yeah, Lemurian connection there. So where's Atlantis and anything else? So all right. Okay, real quick here. I'm tired of coming at private sessions. At the shop here on the 24th. Same situation. We have this webinar sign up. What is the social network? The Rabbit, behind the scenes. And I got the new dating site up. Ooh, I did make a change after all. Look at that. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Updated a little bit and didn't show. How about that? So, yeah, about time. So, all right. Okay, we're going to see how this goes. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. This is Dolores. Blessings to you. Dolores Cannon, just in case. So, yes, Lemuria is within the Earth, but also outside the planet. It is healing a great deal of what this Earth got itself into. So, you can say it was inside the world and then it became outside the world. So, obviously, it's still connected to many islands, it's still connected to the vibrations of the planet, but much of it had to leave as Earth's vibration shifted. So many of you might feel that you are somewhere else also. You feel that Lemurian original homestead that's on another planet, most likely, places that are a lot safer than this world. As just as the Earth got hijacked, obviously there's different reasons to go into it. It wasn't just because of Atlantis, it was many other energies that are connected to the planet already. It's as the Atlanteans were just a part of the downfall that was already continuing with this Earth's history with the universe. The Earth's history is not exactly the most positive. It's always been hardship here in some form or another. And yes, it's yes, you can say it's been taken over by several forces in its past and used against humanity or anyone for that matter, usually humanity. Well, humanity is one that you can say ground the planet, like keep it all here. It's like even though sometimes if you have a higher vibrational society, things can get out of hand. But if you have an ignorant race, sometimes being ignorant is a good thing. Not that everyone is, but ignorant of the higher dimensions. A lot of times that's for the best. And then you learn from the negativity of the earth. And that sounds a bit strange. So basically, humanity is like a grounding for the planet itself. And as you connect more to the higher vibrations, you're seeing the true earth unfold. And yes, there are going to be things that are scary here. Uh, it's just part of its past. It's a deep past that some will be very have no problem looking into, and others will have a lot because of their belief systems are going to block them. So obviously, the rest of the world, much of society is at a grounding state of mind. They're in the physical. They're being pulled by manipulations, and many of you are, some of you at least, are looking into the earth by doing your spiritual research. It's like you're looking into the astrology of the planet, questioning many things that were told that that was right, but now you're seeing a different side of it. History, astrology, and many other things. So Lemuria, yes, is was dropped on this planet for a healing mechanism to actually bring it to a higher vibration. It was at a higher vibration. But of course, other elements came in that weren't necessary for the Earth, because the Earth itself has to grow. The Earth, Mother Earth, has its own. So you might be children of the Earth, but you're also, it's like your organisms of the Earth too, because the Earth has to form its own personality and character and heal itself too. So you're pretty much the DNA of the planet. You're just in human form. So, and you're part of the consciousness of the Earth, as you know. Some of you know. And there's a positive side, there's a negative side. Everyone has a difference. Just like organisms, some have it easy and some have it hard. So some of you are diving more into basically finding the truths of reality and helping the Earth grow for it to mature itself. So, yes, there's just a lot of layers there. It's just going to be a lot of soul healing. Yeah, diving into the Earth's energy is not an easy one because there's different truths. And the one truth is some will have probably difficulty seeing. Well, yes, the foundations of how Mother Earth really is. Her own healing, her own faults, her own intentions. So, yeah, so Miriam has a message here, so let's see. Greetings. We are from Lemuria. Yes, we are. We are much part of the natural medicines of the earth, the healing properties of the oceans. Yes, the salt water has disconnected it from human element, as is normally it was a queer. Well, it was different. It wasn't not exactly fresh water, but it was something similar to it. There's also a lot of dragon energies that are connected to humanity. You realize dragons was very much part of the human existence, even during our time. And there might have been more acute, fuzzy dragons, but it's all in your perspective. There is the dinosaur reality that some are still healing from. Some are still going to those vibrations, and they are still here. They're just quiet. They still connect to the human. They are an experiment, but humans are, you can say, the more grander experiment of the human can handle a lot of things that the other alien species cannot. That's why you are here. The form that you're in, you could have all been dragon people, you could have been cat people. I mean, technically, you are all of these things. So they're one of the reasons why you have so much of the DNA from other alien species is to handle this world's energy, to be the species of this world, and to unlock it. Yes, of course, there's many mysteries here. Of course, You're part of an entity experience, the Mother Earth experience. So she's not always willing to reveal all of her secrets, all of her knowledge, but I feel like many of you will discover a great deal. But there's just many layers, yes, of this planet that has not been fully revealed. But understanding yourself is key. Yes, you'll have, of course, your own problems, traumas that you're going through. But when you accept those things, when you see it in a way where you're surviving, because many of you actually know a great deal about this planet, and that's why you're going through the problems that you do in your life. Is it keep you from remembering your mission? I mean, there is a mission here to solve an Earth problem or problems, but it also has to do with your soul knowledge connected to Earth. I mean, you can know some people here know a lot about this planet, but they're so busy going through the Earth problems they don't remember. So it's like forced amnesia times many times over. You have problems with family, friends, whatever it might be, and you're forgetting why you came here. As many forget their mission. And discovering one's mission is first off asking the question of it. Eventually, it'll open itself. It's not always there to open it. It's just being, really, when it comes down to it. It's just being yourself and allowing, just accepting. Yeah, self love. There's many different layers to that. But many have problems with that because they want to have that drive. But this world, there's an element of this planet that doesn't want to be discovered. I mean, everyone has a connection to this world to a certain degree. And understand that connection isn't always going to be the clearest. So they're all pieces of the puzzle, basically. And some of you here are to unlock the planet and its knowledge. And yes, it's quite deep. So Lemuria, yes, is through water, basically. Water, plants, plant life. It's just healing to those elements. Crystal energies, yes. But we're basically crystals on all different forms. Plants, we can be a crystallized plant. Plants are crystallized, depending on how you look at it. Water is also crystallized too, using your own Lemurian vibration to crystallize your own reality. And I'll help you also connect to the alien beings that are here too. Yeah, there's many amnesias here to forget about yourself. Well, it's the lessons of the earth, but also, yes, the prison reality that this was. You come here to crack the case, to solve the puzzle, solve the riddle. Depending if you wish to do that, there's many riddles, of course. So that's the thing about those that are skeptical of all of this. They're willing to just be programmed. It's easier to be programmed. Unprogramming yourself is the hardest. That's where all the attacks and manipulations come from. If you're part of the program, I mean, yes, life isn't easy, but it's easier. You have more friends, but then people get sicknesses and illnesses because they're not really, because there's more to themselves that they're not seeing. So, like, their purpose comes to an end a little bit quicker than it was supposed to. So you start keep diving into the Earth's vibration, understanding what is your place here? What is it about? What is your connection to the Earth? And eventually that riddle will be solved. Not an easy one, but one that, yes, it can take years to find that answer, or a lifetime, but many it will be years. Greetings to you. We're Moldavite reality. We are Moldavite itself. Greetings. Yes, we are magic. We are all things. We are within the Earth's crust, within the Earth's energy field. You can say we're coming from other places and other worlds. Yes, but we're here, aren't we? So this is now our planet. So yes, we are, yes, your twilight zone. We are many zones. We are black hole zones. We are all things. We're positive or negative. We're all things. are also part of the DNA of the planet itself. So crystal rock, all these elements are part of the Earth's DNA, and you are part of Earth's DNA. You have a mission here to discover yourself, whatever that might be. Now, obviously, timelines are not the clear. It's not necessarily supposed to be. Yes, what works with you now? What in you yourself works with you? Yeah, if you're Julius Caesar in a past life or a giant in a past life, because you're all many things, thousands, millions of things. What is it speaking to you right now that works with you? It gets you through your day, through your life. And that's what matters, really. Create your own reality. I mean, those elements, those thoughts are there for a reason. There are people there are people that can, this is unlikely, that can become giants. People want to fly, but also people here want to be giants. You're born a normal person, it's like, hey, look, now I'm 10 feet taller. Now I'm 30 feet taller. That's a different type of world. So there's just different elements of looking at reality. Yes, men are having difficulty seeing themselves. Crystals are, it's like the crystals that you heart is yourself too. It's there for a reason. It's all fragments of you. They're here to understand your own mysteries. Also, yes, they're to give you energy for what you're here to accomplish. What you're here to accomplish, for many, just getting through the day and discovering one's talents, or just getting through the day. I mean, just getting through the day is quite talent, is a lot of talent as it is, especially as the world tries to destroy itself on a daily basis. Well, there are elements that are trying to. I mean, this world is trying to self implode. If you have not noticed, some of you can probably feel that. Some are trying to literally destroy the planet. The governments are trying to do it. That's why the energy here is so dense. It's not, maybe not you trying to do it, but others are, especially when they don't get what they want. Especially the elitists that don't feel like they get what they want. They watch themselves decay in old age. And it's like, I can run the planet, I can make rules, I can tell government officials what to do, and I'm dying. They get pissed off about that. So yes, I'm masking your elite that run your planet. I believe many of you will achieve that. Those that want to, and it's not for everyone, but some have to see the beast eventually. Unmask it for them. Why not? What else do you have to do with your time? I mean, there's only so many soap operas one can watch throughout the day. I mean, you're living one. I mean, someone to find that soul achievement. It's like a video game. You say you go through all these different trials and you come up to the main villain. Now you don't have to look at it as a villain as you want, but there is one. You don't have to look at it as a game, but it's a story, and many of you are changing the pages. Many of you shift timelines. That's why you get depressed very easily. You have a good day, and all of a sudden you have a bad day because the timeline shifted. Doesn't mean it's always a bad timeline. Sometimes it is. It all depends. Our reality, Moldavite vibration. We are brought into this world to give you a different dimensional energy here to discover more of yourselves. Sometimes complicate it more, and sometimes make it easier. It all depends on how you tap into us. We could say we are a wizard energy. All crystals can be used for wizardry. Yes, connecting to your inner magic. Basically, it's help you remember your spiritual self, your spirit self in the spirit realms, and seeing things like, I mean, many of you have seen very positive things happen in the spirit realm, and seen very terrible things happen in the spirit realm. And that is why many of you are here, is to heal one of those terrible things called this planet. Well, you see the intentions here, the darkness that's here, the human trafficking isn't making itself clear. It will eventually, in due time. There's just a lot of unwearing yourself, understanding who you are. Not all things are going to be revealed, of course not. Not everything necessarily needs to. What is necessary for your mission is key. And just many are having trouble with that. Some want to for life to be stagnant and not move and just stay in one place. But others want things to advance itself rapidly. We have flying cars or aliens and all of these things, of course. So there's a little bit of a tug of war happening. So there are realities, of course, where aliens are here connecting to humans in the physical, but then there's just so many different realities happening here at once. It gets kind of confusing. Well, that's the other thing, connecting to those other realities that are here. Do you feel aliens are here? Feel angels are here? Want to connect to that? And it's just obviously bringing them into the physical is a little bit more complicated, but you can bring it to yourself. Eventually, it'll find its way to the rest of the human collective. Yes, there's many that are obsessed with the Jesus energy, and that's a lot of self love that needs to be dealt with, healed. Well, some give away their power real easy, and then they have a dominant figure around them for the rest of their lives, a father figure. And if that's what you want, that's what you get. And now you have a religion here that's telling you what to do. If you're going to be obedient to that and you need a father or a mother to tell you what to do, then so be it. Now you have religion. So you're ready to connect back to yourself and one of your own responsibilities, which is not easy. Then your religions will evaporate from your planet. Your governments will go first, of course. I mean, they're like babysitters currently, your government. Of course, there are babies. It's funny, it's babies running the babies asylum. Yeah. It's quite humorous with the political system, the Masonic political system that will eventually run its time. Well, they have an exit point too. Politics has an exit point. All these regimes have your elite have an exit point. And the idea is to put more of a positive elite in control, or not in control, but more of an influence to help others find themselves. It basically is willing to unlock the mysteries of your planet. Are you willing to dive in? You're willing to go, what do you call it, red pill yourself, and then have many pills after that. How much are you willing to see? Because they will show you more and more and more. Some might say they're ready, but then nothing happens, probably because they're not ready. But they can keep saying they're ready, make them feel better about themselves. But there's a lot about this world is not the easiest to digest. But it does not mean you can't discover it. Greetings to you. I'm the World War II consciousness. Yes, an Atlantean energy. Your World War One was more of like a Lemurian disconnect or reconnect, but more like a disconnect. So the World Wars, World War One was a disconnecting you from the old reality. World War Two was to push you into a new realm as you're in today, a scientific realm, as you can see, especially your pharmaceutical companies as they're programming society and making themselves known, as you can see. They don't care about anyone, not even themselves. It's more of less the AI energy, you can say. Yes, and a lot of this is influence from other planets. It's to take you from yourselves to add you to a collective consciousness. Those that are wearing their masks and all of that, it's pulling them into a hive mind consciousness. Technically, they're already connected to it already. Obedient souls, right? They're seeing who's obedient for the master. So many of you are disobedient. Obviously, I'll make it easy on, but it does not mean you can't win this war. It is a hidden war, basically. It's a dimension. It's a multi-dimensional war. It's finding yourself. It's allowing your mind to see things so much differently than you are perceiving in the physical. It might be a cartoon, it might be multi-dimensional reality, it might be a bunch of aliens here, it might be a bunch of who knows what, however you perceive it. If you perceive it in a different way, then follow that. Like, this isn't the reality that I don't believe this is really happening for me. then follow that. It's telling you something. It's bizarre, but it's to help unlock yourself and unlock others from it because many are imprisoned by it. So you're just seeing reality from your point of view, where you feel, because you are in a different, all of you are in a different place experiencing this. You're seeing it much different as it is. I mean, yes, darkness, of course, has to happen here for light to show itself. It needs a challenge. So just allow the light, your own truth, to come through, knowing your truth, whatever that might be. Some of you might have a duck reality, a feline reality, whatever it might be. Just allowing that to come through. The World War II energies, yes, was a multi-dimensional war from different planets. They tried to take over the narrative, take over the mind, and many of did achieve it, as you can see with your human health situation here. That doesn't mean you have to let it win. Yeah, just continue on your winning path. Yes, there's challenges, but you don't have to go by the narrative. Not at all. As you already know. But to continue that. The whole vaccine situation, they're trying to take away rights so they can add people to those that are doing the power here are just trying to add souls to their consciousness to be stronger, because in turn it's very weak. It's just going to pull on. It's like another religion. It's like you're always battling some kind of religion somewhere, or a hive mind for that matter. You're going to see more of that. As you go into your awakening, you're going to see hive minds constantly trying to take over your reality and pull you in. So it's just, and many of you are individual. Many of you might be connected to galactic groups and angel groups. Of course, you need some kind of assistance, but you still have your individual self. Many here are losing their individuality, as you probably can see. Complacent doing what they're told. There's one thing of going by the rules. Obviously, if you have to wear a covering or whatever, that's understood. But you'd rather not have any of that. Understood. But many would wear it all. They'll do exactly what the big brother tells them what to do, or big mother for that matter. So, yeah, it's the souls that just gave up. So it's a spiritual war. So yeah, it's not the giving up. Many give up because this is a war without weapons. There's different types. It's not physical weapons, mental weapons. So it's not giving up at all. Going through, no matter what happens, as difficult as it is. This is the hardest war. This is harder than any type. You have tanks in the streets and weapons. That's hard, but we should get to see all that hardware. This is just a mental abuse reality. There's AI here, there's everything here. Yeah, there's all types of different collectives trying to pull you into their reality, to own you. As you know, keeping your identity is very hard these days. It doesn't mean it's going to get harder. Well, we'll leave that. We're not going to say that, but it's probably not. It's hard to say. Everyone's different. But this is the secret war. I believe many of you will accomplish and free yourself from it. Is this like a World War III? You can say that. But as you just free yourself from all these manipulations and just continue on your sovereignty of not being told what to do by your systems, feeling more free, it'll get easier and easier over time, actually. Well, yes and no.